Hello and welcome back to Modern Herbalist, and Happy New Year. As you all know, if you've been following the channel, I've been sort of out of commission recently and unable to make videos due to the building works I had going on at my house. But these have all wrapped up now, coincident with the start of the new year, which is wonderful. So I'm going to be back to my regular upload right now. A few updates as well, since during the building works I was not able to access my garden. There's been a few developments, shall we say. Unfortunately, I did lose a couple of plants during the building works. I was not able to get out there into the garden every day to check up on everything. There were a lot of industrial materials floating around and heavy machinery lying around. I didn't want to get involved, and unfortunately I was not able to tend to everything, and I did lose my pineapple sage and lemon verbena. I've kept this on the off chance it'll put out some shoots in spring. There's still a bit of green there, but I'm not optimistic about that. The main thing, however, though, the kaffir lime, which is by far my most expensive plant, this has survived very well and it's thriving. It's doing absolutely fine given that it's winter here and this is a tropical plant. The thing is, this room is basically singularly geared to keeping this thing alive, and I'm glad that all my investments in that respect have paid off. So the kaffir lime is doing wonderfully. Then moving on, I have these spearmints and the Cola artemisia plant. Some of these got a little bit sort of bedraggled and browned looking during the building works and over autumn, but they're going to be all right. They're still pretty vibrant. Like this spearmint, for example, it's looking a bit scraggly in parts and this all needs to be pruned off, but there's still plenty of healthy growth there, like as you can see. So I just need to give that a good prune and it's going to be all right. I took a cutting of it as well, which is done marvelously. I'm really impressed by this. This is the bend here, is just it bending towards the grow light over here. But these spearmints are doing marvelously. I've also got these oreganos. You may remember I took a bunch of oregano cuttings a while ago. Only one of them has survived and thrived, but the one that has is doing very well, putting out lots of growth there. But again, we're in winter now in England, and it's actually predicted to go as far down as -9. So nothing is really in growth mode right now. Everything's just trying to survive. And this Cola artemisia, for example, as you can see, it's experiencing probably just a lot of seasonal dieback, which will need to be pruned off, and then it'll be okay. And the rest of this is going to be okay as well. Obviously the large lemon balm plants, which you may remember outdoors, they're all doing fine because they're massive and substantial and incredibly hardy. They're going to be fine. I think I also lost my peppermint over the winter. The thing is, I wasn't able to get out there all the time because of the builders, and there was a lot of rainfall and stuff like this, and I think a few things got massively overwatered and I wasn't able to check up on it. And I think I lost my peppermint to some heavy rain, unfortunately. But aside from that, the lemon balms are fine. I've got a few other things. My thymes, they're doing all right as well. And I also picked up a lavender plant over the winter, which is doing fine as well. So next developments are really going to be pruning everything while it's experiencing seasonal diebacks, because you don't want it to invest in like in dead parts of the plant or whatever, or you want it to focus on the healthy parts. So I'm going to prune all this back, prune a lot of this back as well. And then I'm looking at sort of just overwintering everything in here, really. I would take these outdoors, these spearmints and the oregano, because they're pretty hardy, but it's just because they're still really small plants right now. If they were bigger, I'd keep them outdoors over winter and they'd be fine. But for the time being, got them in here. So yeah, basically we're looking at overwintering what remains of the collection in here over winter, with a view to bringing things back outdoors in spring. And on that note, I've got a couple of herb racks. This is one of them. I'm going to assemble another one in a moment, and these are going to carry all of my plants outdoors in the spring. You may hear, by the way, I also still have a bit of a cold. None of us have been doing particularly great over winter, the plants and myself included. But looking forward to the new year and glad to be stuck right back into it. This is the herb rack I got, by the way. I just picked it up from Amazon. It looked pretty good to me. And I got one of those. That's the one you just saw in my other room. And that's been absolutely totally fine. So I decided to grab another one, and we're going to have 2 of these outdoors. So I'm just going to assemble this now. All right, so I'm just going to open this up, and then we're going to assemble this bit by bit. So as you can see, it's like I don't know, like a bombed out ruin here or something after all these building works. Whole thing's just been completely wiped. But the work was, on the render of the house, so it's looking good right now. It's nice and crisp. Anyway, so yeah, the lemon balms are still in great condition. This is the peppermint I mentioned having lost, I think, although there are still some signs of life, so you never know. Come spring, it's possible that these shoots will actually meaningfully grow. My last lemon balm here. And then these are the thyme lavender. Oh, and this is my lemon thyme, I think. Yeah, doing really well. I haven't checked on this in a little while. This is doing really well. So as you can see, this is what this is for, right? This is what this is for. So yeah, come spring, with the other one I've got indoors as well. Gonna be moving all the little pots onto racks just like this, and then we'll make a fresh start of it in the spring. Lastly, and in conclusion, just a word on what my actual plans are going forward. So obviously, as I say, over the autumn winter with the building works, we've lost a bit of the collection, but a lot of it's still going strong, and we're basically going to make a fresh start with what we've got. We're going to treat the turn of 2026 as, fresh start, clean slate going into it. But the plan more or less remains intact. So I'm looking to launch my first product, hopefully within the next few months. That's the goal. And that's going to be the lemon balm, because obviously the lemon balm is very well established, and there have been no issues with that over winter. It's been absolutely fine. Obviously growth has slowed, but that plant, or those 3 plants rather, are in a great position to start harvesting and meaningfully collecting. So what I'm going to do, and probably next time you see me, I'm going to get 3 great big airtight sealed glass jars, probably Kilner jars, because they're one of the best makes. I've done a bit of research into it. And then we're going to start properly storing everything, in an airtight, cool, dry place, getting a drying rack, drying it, collecting masses of the dried herbs, and selling them on the market as tea. So this will be the goal. First product is going to be lemon balm. So plan very much still intact. Bit of a mild reset going into 2026, but that's the outlook, all right. And obviously I wish all of you very well as well, and Happy New Year, and all the best of luck in pursuing your own plans and goals for 2026 as well. This is just one of mine, right? So Wish you all the best with all of that, and see you next time.